Hi guys, I hope you are doing well. In this episode, we are going to talk about more on pandas. So guys, these are the topic you will learn in this session, like how to rename column, how to use in place property in pandas data frame, how we can apply axis on data frame, how we can delete single column and multiple column from the data frame, how we can delete rows based on index, and the last you will learn how we can set, reset and delete the data frames index. So guys, these are most usable topic in pandas. So let me go to the Jupyter notebook and we'll see how we can use them. So guys, first of all, we have to import the library, which is pandas, right? After that, I'm going to read the data. So I'm taking a variable, which is df equal to pd.read excel. And here I want to read the data from random sales files. Now df.head. So guys, this is my data. And now I want to read only the first row. Fine. Now the question is how we can check the how many of columns or rows we have. So simple, we can check using the df.shape. Now the first question is how we can rename the column, right? So you can see here, I'm getting the location column name, right? So I want to change this location name to state name. Okay. So how we can change? So simple, df equal to df.rename. So guys, here you need to define the columns, which column you want to rename. So for an example, I want to rename the location. So simple location. And here you can define the new name, which is state, right? Now df.head. So you can see here, I have changed the name from location to state, right? Now the question is how you can rename the multiple column. Okay. So simple df.rename. And here you can define the columns. So which is, let's say, customer. I want change this customer name as a customer name, and quantity, I want to change the quantity column as well with the help of pieces. Okay. And here I want to show only the two records. So you can see here we have changed the name customer from the customer name, and also we have changed the name quantity to pieces. But here, if I'm reading the data once again from the df, so you can see here once again we are getting the old columns name, which is customer and quantity. Now the question is how we can reflect the new name in the main data frame. Okay. So guys, let me copy this line once again. And here I'm using the one of the most important property, which is in place equal to true. Okay. Now let me run this once again. Now df.head. Now you can see here we have changed the name, right? So guys, what does in place equal to true? When in place equal to true, it means your data is modified in place and data frame is now updated with the new values. Okay. For an example, customer column has been updated with the new name, which is customer name, and quantity column is now updated with the pieces, right? And when in place equal to false, what it means? It means operation is performed and it returns a new copy of the data set. So guys, by default in pandas, in place equal to false. Let me show you. So you can see here in place equal to false. So guys, what is the means of in place equal to false? It means whatever the changes you are doing in your data frame, those changes will not reflect in original data frame. Okay. Simple, it returns copy of the data just like this command, right? So these things you need to remember. So guys, you can also use this particular command. I'm not using the property which is in place equal to true. By default, in place equal to false here, right? But whatever the like changes, I'm going to store itself in data frame. So guys, this is up to you. You can use this property or you can use in place equal to true. Fine. Now the question is how we can delete the column from the data frame. Okay. So simple, this is my data, right? Fine. Now I want to delete the column which is state. Okay. So how can I drop? So I'm taking a variable which is df1 equal to df.drop, and here I'm going to supply state. Okay. And here I'm using axis equal to 1. So guys, what is the means of axis equal to 1 here? So guys, there are two types of index in Python. First is 0 and second one is 1. So what is the means of 0 and 1? So 0 represent the rows in data frame. Okay. And 1 represent the columns in data frame. So guys, you can see here the state is a nothing, is that particular column. That's why I'm using axis equal to 1. Or you can use here the axis equal to columns as well. Both are same. This is up to you. You can use one or you can use columns. Now let me run this particular command. df1.head. Now you can see here the state column has gone, right? But I'm not reflecting that particular operation in the main df, right? Now let me show you the main df as well. Okay, so still we have the state column in the main data frame. Okay, so in some scenario, if you want to delete that particular column which is state from the main data frame, then you can use inplace equal to true, right? So how we can do that? So simple df dot drop, and here state, which is axis equal to columns, and here we can use inplace equal to true. Now let me show you df dot head of 1. So you can see here the state column has gone. Fine. I hope you understood the concept of inplace equal to true or inplace equal to false. So guys, in the same way, you can delete the multiple column, right? So I am taking a variable which is df2 equal to df dot drop, and within the list you can supply the multiple columns name, so which is reason, and here pieces, and axis equal to 1. Fine. Now df2 dot head. So you can see here the reason and pieces column has gone. Fine. Now the question is how we can delete the data based on index, right? So first of all, let me show you the index. So which is df2 dot index dot values. So guys, these are my index. Okay. Now I want to delete the data based on index. So simple df2 dot drop. I want to delete the data for an example 0th index, 2nd index, 4th index, 6th index, and 8th index, right? And guys, here we need to define the axis equal to 0. Okay, because this axis equal to 0 represent, it means I am dealing with the rows. In case if I am referring the axis equal to 1, it means I am referring the columns. Fine. So these things you need to remember. Now let me hit the shift and enter. So you can see here we have dropped successfully 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 index from the data frame. Fine. But here we are not using the in place equal to true. So once again you will display this df2, so you will have this original data. Which one? 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. In case you want to reflect these changes in the main data frame, which is df2, then you need to use the property in place equal to true, right? So let me copy this, and here I can use in place equal to true. Now df2 dot head. So guys, now you can see over here we have successfully deleted these particular index from the data frame. So guys, now the question is how we can reset this index in sequence, just like this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so as of now we are getting 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, right? So how we can reset? So simple, using the reset and index we can reset the command, right? So simple, you need to pass your data frame, which is df2, and reset index, and simple, I am hitting the shift and enter. Now you can see here the index has been reset successfully, right? But you need to remember one thing, we are not passing here in place equal to true, so it means these changes will not reflect in your main data frame, right? So we can use here in place equal to true. Now let me read the data once again. Now you can see in this table, right, we have reset the index, but old index now the part of our data frame, right? So we can delete this particular old index, right? So simple df2 dot drop, and here I want to drop index, which is axis equal to 1 because I am dealing with columns, and in place equal to true. Now df2 dot head. Fine. Now you can see here we have reset the index in sequence once again. Fine. So guys, now the question is how we can change my default index. So which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what? This is my by default index, right? So I want to change this by default index with the help of data frame columns. Okay. So how we can change? So we need to use df2 dot set index, And here you can supply the column name by which you want to change your by default index. For an example, customer name, right? And here we need to use Inplace equal to true. Now df2 dot head. So guys, now you can see here we have changed our by default index with the help of customer name. So guys, now the question is, how can I access that particular row based on index, which is customer name, right? So here I'm writing here df2 dot index, which is get log. Using this particular function, you can access any of the particular row. So for an example, I want to access, let's say Brian Ryan, right? So here it is giving me false, true, false, and so on. So you can see here on the second position, we are getting this particular name. That's why I'm getting the true, right? So this particular command, you can supply within the df2 in the long bracket. Now you can see here, I'm getting only the data for that particular index. These things you need to remember. And now once again, I'm going to reset this index, right? So simple df2 dot reset index. And here I can pass in place equal to true. Now df2 dot head. Fine. Now in the same way, based on two columns, we can also set our index, right? So simple df2 dot set index. And here you can pass your both column names. For an example, let's say city, and I want sales representative, and in place equal to true. So df2 dot head. So you can see here. So we have set the index based on two columns. Fine. So guys, I hope you understood the lots of concept from this session. Really, these concepts are very essential for pandas. So I will urge to practice as much as you can. And literally these concepts will help you a lot. So guys, thanks for watching and have a great day.